Hello and welcome to One Replay a Day, day number 47. Today's matchup is a PvT on Funny Research Station, and my opponent is clan OGSBR Voodoo Esprajashu. Voodoo Esprajashu. I have no idea. It's probably Spanish or something like that. Either way, GLHF, and off we go. Alright, so standard things in a PvT. I'm going to get a 13 gate, 14 gas, and a cyber core as soon as my gate finishes. And I will be getting either a Stalker or a Mothership Core to defend against a possible Reaper. Whether or not he's going it, you got to defend against it, because if he has a Reaper and you don't have something to deal with it, you lose a bunch of probes and it's not very much fun. I think he went 12-12, which is a Reaper timing. Basically, he'll have just enough gas to build a Reaper, and he does. So his Reaper's coming out. He's got me walled out, so I don't know what his gas timing is or anything like that. So I'm headed over here to throw down a pylon. I'm being cheeky because I'm going to hide, I believe I got Stargate this game. I'm going to hide my Stargate over on the side here, where he may or may not scout it. Alright, so right now, I also have a Reaper wall back here. Oh, don't quite get the Reaper. One shot away. Basically, he can't go back around my mineral line here. So I leave my Stalker here because this is where I think his Reaper's going to come in. And indeed it is. But he just barely gets over and sees that I've got a Nexus here, and he also sees my Stargate. This Reaper's dead, but it has gotten the scouting information that he wanted. Has he started an engineering bay yet? He has not. He is adding on a factory. He is now starting his engineering bay. Alright, so he's going to have turrets up. Alright, so behind this I'm still producing workers. I should be ahead, and I am, because I have Chrono Boost, but he's got mules. So in the end that evens out pretty close too. Alright, so I go, instead of going Oracle first like I normally would, I'm going to build Phoenixes. Because I know he'll be prepared, or he should be prepared. And he pretty much is. He's going to have his turret up, and he's got 6 Marines. So this is only 5 Marines. 6 Marines. In line over here. So he's got a Widow Mine somewhere. I just heard one burrow. Guy's in the back of his mineral line over here. Alright, so he's moving it over here now. Alright, so I'm building Phoenixes. I'm building a forge just in case he's going to Widow Mine drop. But he's not. He's just started his starport now. The Widow Mines were just defensive. So I can be a little bit cheeky, and I delay his supply depot by picking up that SCV, but he sees me right away. I also saw that his starport wasn't quite done yet, and that he's got a fairly decent sized bioforce. Also, when I brought in that Phoenix, I saw that he had a Widow Mine right here. Just a little black splotch on the ground. So basically what I'm doing right now with my Phoenixes is I'm preparing them as trap defense. I'm basically trying to make a line here to see that if he sends a medevac out, I'll see it. So here comes one right here. So yeah, he flies right past the Phoenix because I've got a pretty decent line of vision here. So basically now this medevac can't do what it was going to do. How long does it take me to pull the other Phoenix? So he gets the stuff dropped out, but basically I gotta kill his first medevac just because I built a nice line there. And I know exactly what his army coming across was, that it was going to be a Hellion drop. And he can't see me up here because I'm on the high ground, so I'm going to get cheeky. I'm going to pick up this and kill it. There's nothing he can do about it. But I know he's coming across now, and I've got a sentry ready. I've got an observer, which I send out here. And I've got a Mothership Core. I'm heading on gateways, and I'm still going towards a Colossus composition since I know he's going bio. So yeah, I know he's right outside the base here. The sentry should be closer. Did I bring my Phoenix back? I am. They're a little bit late coming back though. So this is going to get by. A little bit sloppy by me. I did have some Stalkers on the side here to defend against a drop, but I'm going to lose some probes. Not a ton, but a few. I think 2 maybe. So he comes up there now. I'm going to take some big Widowmine hits here. But my stalkers are here to reinforce now, and I'm going to be able to kill these mines. Also had my Photon Overcharge running up already, so he was hesitant to run up and commit, especially since I had a sentry here. I could have force fielded half his force in. Alright, so I know he doesn't have medevacs with this. And army supply-wise, I should be pretty... yeah, I'm ahead. And some of his is still rallying across. Did he start more medevacs? He's got one on the way right now. Alright. So I get some Zealots to tank here. I've got my first Colossus on the way, but I feel like I've got enough to push out and push his force away. I'm going to pick up Marauders, because I don't want him to kill my Stalkers. And I clean that up pretty easily. Alright, so behind that I take a third, which I feel is the right decision. He does not have a third on the way yet, so he is 2 base, and he did not get enough damage done there. So he needs to be adding on a third. Get my Phoenixes coming across. Luckily he doesn't have enough Marines. I do a little bit of damage to some medevacs, but I don't kill anything. We get an SCV right here. So basically I'm just being annoying with my Phoenixes now, which is all you need to keep doing. Just keep being annoying with the Phoenixes, and they'll pay for themselves. And so I've got my force out here, which is kind of aggressive, especially since he has medevacs now. I probably shouldn't be this far out without Colossus. I'm adding on some Photon Cannons here because I just want to be safe against a frontal attack. Alright, so he starts a third, but my third is almost done already. Did I get an upgrade yet? Charge or blink? I've got charge. Got my extended thermal lance on the way. I'm producing Colossus. I do move back with this force since it's kind of aggressive for me to be out here. Just scouting around with these Phoenixes. And a little bit of damage up here and there. Kill a couple of CVs, get away with it. Okay, so he's double expanding, which is probably the right thing to be doing because he is behind since I have a third already. Although I've got Storm on the way already, and he does not have a Ghost Academy coming up. He hasn't even started Viking production yet, so he has nothing to do with any of the splash damage I'm going to have. Which right now is only 2 Colossus, but there's the third on the way. I am adding on a bunch more gateways, which is good. You should always be adding on gateways when you have the money for it. Alright, so he's coming across the map. There's a fair number of Zealots. My Photon overcharged out, and I've got Colossus, which is basically just going to put them up. Cannon's helping out too. Little Widowmine. We still got a couple back here. Only one of them's got a shot though. And behind this, I did bring my Phoenixes in again. So I don't actually kill that Widowmine, but I do pick it up, which disables it from shooting. He didn't kill my Observer either. He does have both his command centers coming up. Is this one a planetary? No, it's an orbital. Have I started warping in Templar yet? I should have started warping in Templar. Do I have Storm? I think I have Storm already. I do have Storm already. I don't have a forward pylon yet either. So this is a little bit ambitious, especially since my Colossus are that much farther behind. I do use my Phoenix to pick off the Widowmines here, which is a big deal, because it makes my Zealots that much stronger when tanking. So yeah, basically I see that he doesn't have anything to do with the Colossus, so I just crush his armor here. I've still got these Phoenixes alive, and still doing damage and doing what they need to do. So basically this base is pretty much forfeit now. Oops, he's got this one too. When I see that, so I go and I kill it. So So I am bringing a probe to bring forward pylons in, which is good because I need them. Behind this, I'm expanding again. It does save the command center, though. But probably not for long. I think I'm waiting for a warp-in. I want to have more to tank here. Otherwise, I should still be ahead, and I am. Okay, so I've got Templar coming across now. He still hasn't started Viking production, which is a mistake. He should have 2 starports by now, and he should be pumping out Vikings. Also, he's only got +1. He hasn't continued his upgrades. I've got 3 armor, and I've already got 2 attack on the way. Still being cheeky with these Vikings. I lost one there, but I got a couple more SCV kills. Right, put my Templar here. I've got a few Archons too. I've got Storms. And he's pretty much just dead. That was great against Gateway units, but it's not so good against Colossus and Storm. You need to have Vikings or Ghosts. You need to have Vikings and Ghosts to counter both. So yeah, overall it went well. Oh, he did have a drop over here on this side, but I mean, he was losing pretty much his entire base. He didn't have anything to do with this. But I actually didn't see this drop. But oh well. The game was one at this point anyway. But this would have done actually quite a bit of damage. And I must have had, I think I had a couple cannons here, but he killed them. Should have had a couple Templar here. So there's a mistake by me. It was good that I was adding on even more gateways. I had my 4th coming up, but I should have had a Templar or 2. And if I had seen these medevacs, I could have feedbacked them, and this drop wouldn't have done any damage really, because I did have like 3 or 4 cannons over here. But overall, good game. Can't win as a Terran against Protoss if you don't react to the splash properly. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.